Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to check out the Iron Colossus Baltic Porter. This is from Broadleaf Brewery and Spirits. 8% ABV. So I'm going to switch glasses. See, I just pull them and I don't even look. We'll go to 8% since it's a Baltic Porter. You can drink it right out of the can if you want. Date. Oh, geez. 11/13/24 packaged on. I do like their can art. So shiny. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up since it's looking at my eye, but they do have. I'm guessing it's Braille that they put on every can. But yeah, cool stuff. The back of it, yeah, this Baltic Porter is ready to smash through weaker beers in a quest to roll your glass. So I paid $4.29 for this. Let me get the sticker off. This has probably been sitting out about 30 minutes. It'll be up to you how you like to drink your porters and stouts. Room temp, out for an hour, whatever. I do like my coffee cold, ice cold. So I would rather drink this ice cold right out of the fridge. But today we're drinking it 30 minutes out of the fridge. What temperature is that? Who knows? Light chocolate colored head, like a little lighter than Tootsie Roll. Pretty much all small bubbles. From that pour in this glass, a finger of head. Color on this. I'm going to go with a dark amber brown. I don't know if it's coming through. Let's go ahead and do the camera test. There's a lot left in there. There you go. Yeah, like dark amber brown. Shut that off. 8%. I mean, so to me, it's not a standard porter, but to me, a standard porter should be 4.5 to 5.5. This is a stout. I mean, most stouts these days are not black. So 8%. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and smell. Yeah, light chocolate notes, caramel toffee. Some of those are in there, but you're probably going to have that coffee. I would say like a light city roast coffee in there. Kind of watered down, even though it's 8%. Like lighter smells. I would say, if anything, coffee grounds. That coffee is more pronounced than anything in this. Maybe a little maltiness. Medium SRM around 250, 300. If I had to say, like Tootsie Roll. So, I mean, it's all there. What you would expect out of a porter. Using those like 300 SRM malts. Yes, I know you can go higher, you can go lower. But I think combining maybe a higher like crystal malt to bring out that sweetness from like the caramel and the toffee, but also bringing that chocolate and that light coffee in there is good. Balanced. I get some smokiness, like a campfire outside, kind of if you're far away. That smokiness, almost like you're smoking a pig or ribs or something like that. Kind of that campfire smoke. But I would say that coffee and that chocolate stick out the most, along with the sweetness. Let's go ahead and taste. And I would still say this is on the cold side. Definitely a little colder than I was thinking it was going to be for being out 30 minutes. Up front, like bitter chocolate, bitter coffee, A lot of bitterness going through this whole thing. Especially on the chocolate side, bitter chocolate. I get more chocolate than I get toffee or coffee. Man, I cannot talk today. In the taste, where obviously in the smell, I got more coffee. But it's bitter. Very, very bitter. Lots of bitterness in this one. I don't think the scores on Untapped are going to be that good for this. Acidic, like ashy, like almost burnt. Like they did use higher SRM, 500 SRM malts in this. A lot of bitterness going through this. And I think it's from the grain. Well, and the only reason I just stopped myself, I did a whole bunch of porters, homebrewed porters. And when I used that dehusk Carafa 1 and 2, the ABV of the finished beer wasn't as high. And I think that's because it's, you're burning that, you're roasting it until it's 500 SRM. So I think that's pulling a lot of the sugars out. So the base of this beer has to be bigger to get to that 8% ABV. But it sure tastes like there's a lot of darker, burnt grains in this because of all the bitterness. It's kind of like a dark Tootsie Roll. I've been saying that a lot recently in these higher ABV porters and stouts. Like if they made a dark Tootsie Roll, that's what it is. Dark chocolate, but a lot of bitterness. I can't believe people are going to like this. Yeah, acidic bitterness, charcoal in the back. Like if I had to say, I know I'm almost positive it's coming from the grains, but perceived bitterness 70, 75 IBUs on this. There's a lot of burnt bitterness in this. Aftertaste, you get that acidic bitterness, but a nice, like, warm chocolate coffee. So I think it works, but I honestly think it's a little too much bitterness for me. Because I keep pushing, yeah, bitterness, bitterness. I want more bitterness than overly sweet. And this is a lot. Smooth, easy drinking, goes down. I would say almost medium body, not quite there. Kind of, I would say in the middle, almost watery. For the taste you're getting, this body is low. I'm gonna go 3.75. Like I think I could breathe bitterness, like fire bitterness. So I would go 3.75. It's overwhelming, I think. Now I could be totally wrong, but yeah, it needs to be cut down. The flavors that you're getting aren't enough to keep up with that bitterness. They kind of dissipate, go away, and you're just left with all that bitterness. Let's check Untapped. Yeah, they're not putting the IBUs. Two of my friends have checked it in. 3.5 out of 5. 241 people have checked it in. 3.86. So I guess everybody's a little bit higher than what I did. Yeah, aggressive malt, dark fruits, bread. I didn't get bread. A bit dry, earthy finish. 3.25. So, style guidelines: roasty, malty, smoky, smooth, sweet. I think you can take sweet out. No. Packaged 11, 13, 24, so same exact, I guess, packaging as mine. And yeah, he gave it a 3.25. But like I said, I didn't think a lot of people on Untapped would like this. And this, so that was December of 24, and the other one is February 5th of 22. So I'm guessing that was the 21 version, and they gave it a 3.75. Let's check everybody, even though I hate to do this. Very flavorful porter without being too heavy. Yes, it is. This person gave it a 4.5. This person also gave it a 4.5. Were they together? 16 hours ago and 19 hours ago. I'm guessing they were together. Great flavor. Would seek this beer out. Smooth and malty. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of saying when I stopped myself. I believe, and I would have to do some more testing. I'm hoping to do some stouts too, hopefully this year. But I think those higher SRM malts are going to give off less sugar. So you're going to have to put more, let's just say, base grain in there to bring out more sugar to up the ABV. So I think a porter like this, a standard porter, a Baltic porter, whatever, imperial porter, you're going to have some graininess, maltiness in there when you get up that high in ABV. So I think that's going to come with the territory. But this one almost feels like, if I had to say, that grain bill is huge, and they overdid it with the specialty malts to get it this bitter. Again, I could be totally wrong. It would be interesting if somebody from Broadleaf watches this and comments, because I think that's the only way you could get this. Because it's interesting. I would like to make a whole bunch of these. Sweet in the middle, smooth finish, solid Baltic. 3.75. If it's... That's why I don't understand scores. How can you say it's solid but give it a 3.75? More like an American porter, drier, roastier. Yeah. I could go on all day about this, but if you're into porters, bitter porters, definitely worth picking up and giving it a try. I think I would buy a 4-pack of this just to drink. I like it, but it would take me some time because that bitterness does wreck your palate. So if you enjoyed this review, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one.